If I can't let you go, will darkness divide? For the fiction of love is the truth of our lives. We were playing for keeps, but we both knew the cost. Now the only way out's in your heart-shaped box. But I hate that it seems you were never enough. We were broken and bleeding, but never gave up. And I hate that I made you the enemy. And I hate that your heart was the casualty. Now I hate that I need you. As we rest here alone, like notes on a page, the finest to compose could not play our pain. With a candle through time, I could still see your ghost, but I can't close my eyes for it. For it is there where you haunt me, where you love me. I hate that it seems you were never enough. We were broken and bleeding, but never gave up. And I hope that I sing through your memory as we echo through time in the melody. like walking into the sun.
All right, guys, what is going on? What's good, chat? Sometimes you wake up, man, and you just feel like playing different music. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, know what I'm saying? Been listening to Motionless in White for quite some time. All right, they got me through 2011, 2012. Riding the back of the bus to school, living in the Matrix, and, you know, being with women who cheat on you and crackhead teachers and all kind of shit. So Motionless in White has a very special place in my heart, all right? And we won't dive too much into it. You guys probably don't want to hear that kind of shit, but you know, I am who I am, and that's that. All right. So we'll take a look, at a few things. I got the chat I left open again today. It's Friday. Why not? Feel pretty good, man. Feel pretty good. You know, another thing too is drop a like on the stream. But another thing too is, I said this earlier in the week on Discord. I see a lot of people struggling, man, trading wise. You know, the economy and shit, that's another conversation. But as far as the trading side goes, I mean, I saw a lot of people on Twitter this week lost their funded account, heavy drawdown, losses, whatever. And, you know, not trying to brag too much, but it's like, you see us here. What do we do on Monday or Wednesday or Tuesday, or I don't even remember what day? You know, there was a couple ideas that just were phenomenal, right? They were just absolutely spectacular. Like Dow Jones on Wednesday. I mean, come on. The setups were there, you know? So again, not to be egotistical, I'm not the greatest trader in the world or the greatest analyst in the world, but you see consistency here on this channel. You know what I'm saying? And that should give you some confidence, man. That's all I'm saying. It should give you some confidence when majority of people, traders, are, you know, struggling to do well, and then you see us over here knocking shit out of the park all the time. All the time, right? So, I mean, you can even see some of these markups that I haven't deleted that were just killer, dude. They were just killer. Wednesday, we missed this one, right? I was saying, like, how did we miss that, chat? And then that was the same afternoon that Dow had that rally. I mean, imagine catching that, bro. I mean, shit. Right? You remember that? You guys remember that? Right there, right to 38,500 at the tail end of the session. The consistency is there. The consistency of the market is there. It's you who struggles with consistency. Trust me, I've been doing this a long time. I know. Okay? I know these things. Let me turn the music back up because it's fucking quiet in here. It's too quiet in here for me. Okay, that's better. Now I can think straight. So hopefully you guys appreciate being here. That's all I'm saying. But what's good, Naruto, Ninja, Pop, Monkey, Willow, Shay, Millie, Sean, G, Nikki, Felix, Hermita, Willow, of course, Kobe, Infinity, Nina, Vadu, Ibrahith, Cameron, Lamont, Leon, Trillionaire, Zay, Seven, Electric, Lazar, and John C. What's up, everyone? We had a few more traders sign up for the Smart Money Stoics community this week. So I think Jeff, I think is our most recent one. I actually met Jeff quite a long time ago in Dallas. We had a really good time. Bunch of other people. We played pool. We might have had beers. I'm not sure, but I remember that it was a great time. Right, Jeff? Do you remember that? Do you remember that from a few years ago in Dallas? Oh shit, there was a few more people there. I can't remember their names. But there's a bunch of people there. They had like bowling, pool tables, something else. I briefly remember that at the time. But what's good, Epic Skater? What's going on? What's good, Big James? Yeah, there was a bunch of people there. That was a good time. What's good, K Pips? What's good? What's good? Okay, so anyway, that was the only point I was making, is that look, the consistency is there. Okay, what the fuck is going on? It's Friday, right? Yeah. Okay. I didn't sleep good last night at all. I don't know why. What a weird PM session though. We create equal highs during lunch and we dump lower. Why would we do that on a Friday? Why would we do that? Because we have another small set of highs there too at 38,866. What is actually going on with the Dow Jones today? That's crazy. We're gonna look at the other indices as well. I have not traded today, obviously. So it looks almost like a larger time frame mitigation here as well. But just keep in mind, if you guys are new here, or if you haven't been watching me all that long, I say this pretty often too. Friday is typically my worst trading day. Like, if you took all my day trades for the last, I don't know, 8 years, and you looked at them, Monday, like on individual days, I'm pretty sure Friday is my worst performing day. Don't know why. That's what the data tells me. So I would just be a little bit more cautious here on this channel on Fridays. Okay. So we do have 2 sets of equal highs. It's Friday PM session, higher time frame mitigation, short-term liquidity here. So I could probably see us trade higher. We'll have to see. We'll have to really see what's going on and what the other indices are doing. The S&P looks horrible. As far as a target basis goes, this looks horrible. Lee Bright has his position live with us this morning. Yeah. Lee Bright's been doing a really good job, man. For real. He's on a really great path to do a lot of good shit the next couple years. I mean, he's already been doing good, but I'm just saying, like, I look at the way that I came up in this industry. I look at the way that Lee Bright's coming up in this industry, and I think he's going to be somebody very worth looking up to. And yeah, G, I think I just mentioned that. Bunch of equal highs everywhere. What's good, Marius? We can look at Tesla. I think it's been up for a couple of days, but honestly, once I was break even, I haven't been looking at it. And it's been lagging the Nasdaq anyway, so I just think Tesla is just not a good stock anymore. What's good, Stephanie? Nasdaq's the only one lower? Is it lower? Ugh. This is horrible. All right, so that sets up for Dow being the strongest index today. Ugh, that's gross. You know, I'm glad I got shit to do today because I probably would not want to be here trading this. This just doesn't look good. At most, I'd probably say the morning session high, right? Just internal range liquidity here from this high to this low, right? We are in a discount. I'm not sure what Dow is in. It looks kind of like 50% almost. Yeah, almost. That liquidity here is in a discount relative from this low to these equal highs. But it's not going to make much of a difference if we measure from those highs. It's still going to be discount liquidity. What the fuck is that? Anyway. So, I mean, it looks like it's giving a pretty decent reaction from that. It's forming a fractal low, by the way, too. So it's almost giving those vibes from Wednesday. And if you didn't watch the market review, you should. So even though I papered it, I fucking longed right there. Like right at the low and a little bit below that. You know, buying below old lows. How do you know when to buy below old lows? Well, if you want to take a screenshot on your chart, and I'm literally giving this out for free to you guys. Hold on 1 second, chat. Hey, I know you just streamed. I just started my stream as well. So.
Oh snap! Okay, all right. Just holler at me after, fam. My bad.
Nah, it's cool. I got you.
Easy.
All right. Sorry about that. That was Siva. So, but if you want to know how to know like when to buy below old lows, Wednesday was a very good example of that, where the Dow was the only index that took a set of consolidation lows and then it had that target. So it traded higher, right? And a lot of people would look at this as a break of structure. So they're looking for that retrace. And even myself, you know, I told you that there was an imbalance right here. I said I'd long that if I wanted to be. The only thing is that if I'm wrong, it's going to be because of the equal lows. So what did it do? It went right to the equal lows. But if this is a stop run, it's not going to trade below that low. So that to me is discount liquidity. You can long that. Not financial advice, but if I was talking to myself, right, you can long that higher. Okay. So it's almost giving that same vibe here, just on a slightly different scale. Ran liquidity earlier. Small imbalance here. So to me, it doesn't need to trade down to the 720 level or whatever that is. Does it make sense? So I could probably see this going higher on an intraday basis. What else have you guys been looking at today? What platform do you use for futures? I use a futures broker here in the US. Some of the best days in the last year since you've been on YouTube have been Fridays. That data could change. Well, I mean, that's why I said, Cameron, like historically. Doesn't mean I can't make Friday my bitch from time to time. All right, but I'm just saying generally, you don't want to argue with the data. But we've dominated Fridays before. But okay, we'll look at Tesla then, just for a brief second, because I don't really know what's going on over there. JP Morgan's been doing really well. God, I can't find it. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. This looks awful. This just looks horrible. Let me take off all of my shit down here. So, the thing is, I still think 320 could be a long-term target. We're January traded below the October low, right? That low that we caught. Below that low, and then it traded into this imbalance here as well on the weekly. Ugh. So I could see it going higher, but I'm over it. Yeah. I'd be over this. I wouldn't spend too much time with it. Like this was phenomenal. This little gap right here. That was sexy. Instant our direction. It had an extension, and then we absolutely went break even on the remainder of that position. So I'm over Tesla. It's done, right? I'm not trying to. The ego in me from 5 years ago, 4 years ago would say, no, I need to find a re-entry or, something to that effect because I still want this. I don't give a fuck about that anymore, bro. I don't care that much about being right anymore because it's never about that. It's about making money, not about being right. So you gotta put that down sometimes. Know what I'm saying? What's good, Sandro? Yeah, I think Robinhood's doing pretty well as additionally to Coinbase. You wanted to short Euro? Why? Why did you want to short Euro? Tell me. Oh, there's probably some lows right there. So, from a weekly standpoint, December's low, 107.20s. We kind of just kissed that on the 6th, 5th, and 6th. We didn't really run that. We ran that on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we're coming off of that. That's not a good idea to short. Not a good idea. So, I mean, even myself, I had these lows marked out, I think, because one of you posted that. And, I mean, I guess in the morning or whatever, this was there CPI or some shit today that, I mean, it traded lower, but it didn't hit those lows. So, again, when it comes to top-down analysis, you got to know where you're at. You got to know where you're at on the higher time frames, and the euro's coming off of that low. You said the Dow is flying? Oh. Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, chat. The Dow should go fucking higher. 1 minute mitigation. Fucking Rambo machine gun of fucking up candles. That's kind of cool, chat. Like I said, man, you see a lot of people on Twitter fucking up. You don't see that here. I don't always get it right, but that wasn't bad, I guess. I just wasn't watching the 1 minute time frame. But I will say, if I wasn't that, I'd definitely be break even by now. Not financial advice, but I would take risk off 100%. 100%, I would take risk off the table, especially on a Friday. Especially on a Friday. Ugh. Just weakness in Nasdaq. Just utter weakness in Nasdaq. Disgusting. So yeah, just keep that in mind for the euro. I was looking at New Zealand, so Aussie and Kiwi basically. Took a loss on NU and then realized AU had a nice buy with a good target. Do I use fundamentals in your trading? Macro, yes. Seasonality, sure. Interest rate differentials, sure. But I don't position trade currencies. As you can see, I'm pretty much a day trader. So hopefully that answers your question though. I had the same lows mark, but didn't really see a clear setup. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, K Pips. Yeah, Sandra, I agree. I mean, like I said, it looks like a stop run. I said it's giving those vibes of buying below old low like we saw on Wednesday. I mean, it's closer to the target than it is to the entries down here, so I guess we'll watch it, but you know. You guys love trading or what? I mean, even look, I didn't trade this. I mean, I don't care. I mean, it's Friday, I got shit to do. I'm not really too worried about it. But to watch price action, to get a bias, to get context and really understand, right? Time, price, context. What was I telling you a minute ago? I said, oh, we're in the PM session. That's timing. Price, what's it doing? Oh, we're in a higher time frame mitigation. What's the context? It's probably going to run stops here and then seek external range liquidity up here. I told you the secret, the Krabby Patty secret formula is right here, and it's been staring you in the face. Time, price, context. Write it down, stick it on the fridge, tattoo it. Save your girlfriend's number as time, price, context. I mean, do whatever it is that you got to do. Okay? TPC, baby. TPC. But anyway, drop a 1 if you guys enjoy being here, man. If you enjoy even just watching price. Even just watching price. If you enjoy it, let me know. Let me know. I think 1 minute Dow is probably my least favorite thing to ever look at. But there's a small imbalance right there. So I guess we'll just have to watch that pan out. You know what? Matter of fact, I'll tell you this. I think if it was me, my stop would probably go to the lower end of this imbalance. If I was in from this. Which again, I am not. But if I was, I'd probably jam it right below this imbalance. Just to lock in, I don't know, 5, 10 points, depending on where your entry's at. Personal opinion. And then we'll just have to be patient and see what happens. It was CPI? I don't know. I haven't looked. I told you I didn't sleep good, or very well, I should say. Didn't really look at the charts today. I obviously haven't traded today, and I got some stuff I got to do after the stream is over, so I'm not too worried about the markets today. We all have days like that. Do you have a limit of positions you give yourself to not overtrade, or you just look for massive conviction before actually entering the market? In the futures market, I usually, have one trade at a time. I typically don't like to trade or have more than one position. So, man, I can't remember if I ever put this video out. I have so many videos. I don't know if I ever put this out or not. I designed a lesson plan that had that in it. When it comes to risk management, right? You should have your max risk per trade. Let me record this because I might make a short out of it. Move the camera just a little bit. Might try and make a short out of it. So when it comes to risk management, day trading, swing trading, whatever, what I'm looking for is 1% per risk, usually, okay? No more than one trade open at a time, but the exception to that is if I have a trade that's break even. So like, say for example, if we had long this 1 minute mitigation and now it's up and it's closer to the target and my stop is break even, or at least maybe a little bit in profit, that negates that. And so now I can open a second position if I want to, because I've negated risk on the first position. But I usually don't do that. Okay, I usually don't do that. I usually just say, fuck it, I'll wait, let it hit TP. Well, you know what? We'll go with 38,880. That's a lot of eights, isn't it? It's like a slot machine. Like 3 8s come up right there. Boom. Probably shouldn't use slot machines as a example, but 3888, mate. It's a fucking 80 level. That's all. Cool. I might post that short later. But we'll put an alert there. Matter of fact, we'll do that. Anyway. But the inverse is said too. So max loss per week as well. So say for example, if you risk 1% per trade, you're, say for example, okay, my max risk for the week is going to be 4%. Or even 3%. It's all dependent upon what you want to do. So then if you accidentally lose 4%, you're done. You log out, you're done, you wait until next week. So remember, you got to let the math do its job. You got to let the stop loss do its job. You got to let the math over time do its job. Does that make sense? So minimize risk, minimize losses, try to maximize gains. You know, and that's where that saying comes from, to cut losers short and let winners run. You know, it's more than just holding winning trades. It's more than that. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with meta quotes. They're booting everybody, but I'm probably not the person to ask for that. I don't know the details. I mean, I don't know. When you take the first loss for the day, are you done for the day? Or as long as it's within your risk, you continue to scope out positions? Yeah, I don't mind entering a second time. To me, that's the point of small risk. Like for example, I was bullish down here. I didn't go to a 1 minute time frame, but if I had, and let's say I planned on trading today, 1 minute mitigation, stop at this low. That's a low risk. That's only 30 points on the Dow. Maybe a little bit more or less. 30, 35 maybe. It just depends. Right? And then I'm looking for what? I don't know what this is on the upside. 1 to 3. Or I guess the 80 levels of 1 to 3 and 0.4. Right? So that's low risk. Now imagine this got stopped out and then it formed another buy. That I might take as well. So it just depends, because number one, you don't have to hold a trade to full loss. You don't have to hold a trade till it hits your stop loss. If it's not going your direction, if it's just meandering around your entry, you can just take the L or small win, whatever, basically break even, and then just move on. Ego is going to hold you back from passing challenges, having a smooth equity curve, big gains. Your ego is going to get in the way of that. So you got to admit that you're wrong quick if you are. But yeah, I don't mind re-entering, especially after a break even. But I would say this, if I break even like 2 or 3 times in a row, I just walk away. Because if you break even 2 or 3 times within a day, it just means I'm out of sync. And you don't want to keep trying, because then you're just going to probably take a loss, more likely to take a loss. So. Oh, and then Thenusin, I think I just answered that. The stop goes at the low. Anytime you see a stop run, that's where my stop loss is going to go. There's not meeting regulation standards, but are some scrabbling to meet standards. Got to do your homework. Yeah, always do your homework when looking for brokers. When looking at brokers, there's a couple of links in my bio. I have a link to Sway Markets, and I have a link to Envy. So if you want to do your own research and sign up with them, you know, you're obviously going to support the channel that way, but it's not a requirement. I'm not going to hold a gun to your head and say, use my fucking link, right? I'm not doing that. But, you know, it's available to you. What's good, Alex C? You're late. Yeah, you missed it, bro. You missed the 1 minute mitigation, dog. You missed that free money Friday. That free money Friday. Nah, but I didn't see it on the 1 minute time frame. I honestly just stuck to the 5 minute and the 15. I didn't even go down that far. But I said I was bullish from down here, and we fucking printed that eggplant candle right there. We're zooming, baby. We're zooming. Right? You know what I haven't heard in a long time? John hasn't called out a trade. I haven't heard that bullshit in a long time. I don't know. Maybe those people are busy at work. All right, I'll stop. Have you ever been down on a challenge, let's say 5 to 6%? How do you go about your risk? So if you're down, if you're in drawdown, you got to reduce risk, man. You got to reduce risk. You don't want to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal when you're in drawdown. You want to reduce risk. You smooth out the equity curve that way. You caught S&P no free lunch on Wall Street. Let's go. It's been a while since I've said that or heard that. Took a short on Bitcoin. Gross. Well, good job, Electric. I don't trade crypto. Using the 4 consecutive days down the 5th technique. Oh yeah, it's been a minute since I talked about that too. If Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is up, Friday's typically a reversal day, or vice versa. If Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is lower, Friday's typically a reversal day. Earlier this week, I did talk about there's a pattern in the Street Smarts book. I'm gonna keep it creamy with you though. I really don't use it unless there's a divergence, but by itself, it's like that. right? You have a high, a second high, and then a third high. And then if it rips lower, it's that next retracement that's usually going to be the banger. And you did see that a lot this week too. Look at the inverse. Did you guys see that? What's the shit, let me do this. What's the inverse of this idea? This, right? A low, a second low, and a third low, right? What do you see down here? One low, two lows, three lows, creates highs, mitigation, done. It's a very shitty drawing, but have I let you down yet, chat? Have I let you down yet? You tell me. You tell me. Look at this bullshit. Now we have triple highs almost. So that's cool. But anyway, the point is we did a lot of that earlier this week. Or shit, it was on one of these. Shit, now I can't remember. Was it Monday? Man, I really I need to write this shit down. I always say that and then I never do it. Yeah, it was up here on the 15-second time frame. You had three highs, broke down, 1 minute imbalance, and then it ran for like a fucking 1 to 50 or some nasty shit. Like, just disgusting, right? So, anyway. The, you kind of see that here. One high, two high, three highs. Doesn't really break that low, though, but it retraces and then wrecks. So, but yeah. There's your Friday example of what I taught you earlier in the week. One low, two low, three lows. Can you count to three, chat? Can you count to three, chat? And Alex, there's nothing wrong with working, bro. I just happen to, I don't want to say make fun of, but it's like if you're not in a position to argue with somebody, but you choose to argue with them, that's just idiotic, right? So if you went to somebody who knew how to trade, knows how to trade, live streams on YouTube, makes money trading, while you have a job and you argue with them, that's just stupid. Or you complain, right? It's like, bro, now you deserve to get, you know what I'm saying? To get fucking made fun of, you know? And I'm not saying you, Alex. I'm just saying in general. Like I've had some rotten ass students before. You can't make everybody happy. And that's the thing. Not that we're going to get into Philosophical Friday, but making other people happy is not about me. You choose to be happy or not. You choose to have a good day or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's all internal. It's an internal dialogue. It's a it all comes down to your own inner citadel. Okay? Your inner citadel. But I like having fun too. So that's all I'm saying. Crispy J, what a name. What's your favorite time to trade, and which pairs would you trade for the London session? I did go over that on Wednesday. So I broke down the session of the indices. Now, I don't trade London, and I wouldn't trade indices during London. If I did trade London, it would be Euro, British Pound, Aussie, Kiwi. It'd be those four. And, of course, the cross pairs, Euro, GBP, AUD, NZD. And just look for relative strength and, go from there. Make sense? Yeah, we do have an alert up there. Okay. So it sort of looks like the other indices are catching up a little bit. I still think it looks kind of janky though. Janky. What was good, Lee Bright? I was talking about you earlier. You missed it. I was trying to give you some props. I'm saying, that you're doing a really good job. So keep it up. Caught along on oil today. I'm bullish on the higher time frame, but swinging doesn't often go my way. Well, Epic, I'm not sure if that was a question or I mean, I guess we can take a look at it. I just really want to watch the Dow. I want to watch it just jam these highs. I want to watch it just bonk up there. Just bam. What'll probably happen is we'll hop off the session and then like 2 minutes later it'll run up there. So we won't watch it together. You use this to S&P to go short. Very nice. Hopefully that worked out. What do you think about Uber at all-time highs? Uber's at all-time highs? Is it? Bro, don't be lying to me, bro. Don't be lying to me. You're going to end up like me and get banned. You're going to get banned. The ban hammer. The ban hammer. You're right. You're right. You know what's funny? I have a post from Facebook back in 2020. I said below 30 would be a good long-term play. But then it came back below 30 a couple years later. I'm like, fuck that. And then now look at it. We're at 80. Wow. Maybe they finally turned profitable because they were losing like billions of dollars a year. Well, good for Uber. Good for them. What did you say? What was the other one? And Spirit? Is this Spirit? Yeah. I'm still in that, baby. I'm still in that from like 410. I'm still in from that. Oh no, not 410. I lied. 430 or the 420 something. I'm still in from that, but I'm trying to wait for this to really just do something. Because it hasn't done a lot. It's just been chilling between 6 and 7 for a couple weeks. So I'm hoping one day this bitch will be like 100, like a 1-to-100 RR or something. Right? They say that shit's impossible, and I'm going to try and do the impossible. Because why not? But we're not there yet. We're not there. But I'm still holding it. Only way I lose money on this is if we gap down below my entry. If we gap down below my entry, I'll lose money. Let me just make sure this is correct. Yeah. So we're not there yet, but it's sitting about a 1 to 8. So I have to wait and see, but I like it. I mean, I'm still in it. Hopefully they, you know, do something. But I don't watch this every day. What would a 1 to 100 be? Oh, that's not going to be for way up here. You know what, chat? Maybe it is impossible. Maybe that is. All right, whatever. But we could still probably do something pretty stupid. 1 to 20, 1 to 30, maybe. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. But I like it. I'm still in it. Is there an inverse on gold on the 1 hour? Oh, man, I don't know. Oh, silver's up. Nice. Nice. Man, look at that. We were trying to long earlier in the week, too, and I didn't. And that was the low of the week, bro. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. I don't know. Gold's been counter seasonality. February has been bearish when it's usually the strongest seasonal every year. So because it's been opposed there, I think that's what has discouraged me personally from trading gold. But it's Friday, late in the day, somewhat late in the day. I wouldn't trade this. But as far as inverse goes, I don't. There was obviously news on Tuesday at 7:30. That's what this is. So if there's a lot of inefficient price action in here, it just looks like we're back into that to, you know, we offered. I mean, it probably skipped price going lower, and it's probably just redelivering to, you know, offer commerce in these price levels here. So I just wouldn't touch it. Yeah, Alex, I think you got it, man. I think you got it. I really enjoyed watching the 15-second today, seeing what imbalances are respected, etc. Yeah, that's good, Electric. What insights have you come to by watching the 15-second today? I mean, you probably saw a lot of candles print. You probably saw a lot. A whole lot of candles. Caught a short nap. Nice. Friday's a good day for that. What's good, Siva? How was your liquidity with oil? I was in a short, but reverse on me, break even. KHC, what is that? KHC. What's good, Luca? KHC, is that a stock? Better not be trolling me on my stream. Heinz, like Kraft. Good old Kraft macaroni and cheese. That's what got me through the fucking 90s. You know what I'm saying? The 90s. When I was but a child. 5, 6 years old. Need that Kraft. Need that boxed mac and cheese. I need that boxed macaroni and cheese with the powdered cheese and a little dash of milk. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you, Stephanie. With that powdered cheese. Oh, yeah. I mean, the weekly looks pretty good. The weekly looks good. Look at that. Look at that candle. All right. Imbalance here. Mitigation here. This stock seems very not volatile. I'd probably go with the options on this side. I'd probably go with the options on this. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd probably do some calls. Who's calling me right now, bro? I'm getting fucking calls all day. Don't bother me. Like a probably like a $39 call option. I could probably see something like that. There's definitely probably some options at 39, at the 39 level. That looks pretty good. And some butter, I agree. We do another options video tutorial again? Yeah, I suppose. I probably could. Probably wait till next week. Let next week trade below its open. And then I'd probably look for a long to go up. But that's like less than 5 minutes of analysis for you. Assuming that that everything is correct, we probably should go higher. But let's go back to the Dow so we don't miss it, baby. So we don't miss it. There's number one. Equal highs from yesterday's PM session. Yesterday's PM session, that looks fucking good. That is a partial. That is a partial. That's what that looks like, because we may not get the 80 level. We may not get the 80 level. It's only 10 points, 9 points. Let's see if we can get a little jump there. Let's see if we can get a little jump there, my friends. But that's what a partial looks like if you're in from down here. Not financial advice. Can we get the 80 level? Can we get it? Stay tuned to find out. Wouldn't that be shitty if I inserted an ad like right before TP? You see like an ad for fucking Target. Come to Target for all your shopping needs or some bullshit like that. I would never do that. We really went to 879. We stopped 1 point short right there on the opening of this 1 hour candle. Let's do a brief update on ES making a new high right there. Nasdaq kind of lagging behind in terms of highs, but they are catching up. There's your fucking 80 level, bro. Look at that. You see everybody struggling on Twitter. Not here. Not here, my friends. So with that being said, we're going to shut it down. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll be here same time, same place on Monday, the 19th. All right. So be good. Journal. Go print off some of these charts. Go print off some of the things we talked about. And that'll be it. See you on Monday.